Hello, and welcome to our vocabulary video. This goes along with the indoor soccer Tuesday class that I have for June 12th. Alright, our first word for this lesson is cleats. Cleats. It's a noun, and it's one of these right here. Okay? It's a type of shoe that you play in sports that has little pegs underneath, like this, so that you can get good grip. So if you're running along, it will grip the ground. It won't slide around very much because you have the little pegs underneath. So it helps you get good grip. So those are my cleats that I use to play sports with. So it can be for many different kinds of sports. For soccer, football, baseball, many outdoor sports all use cleats when they play in the grass, so it gets better grip. The boy could not find his cleats anywhere and was going to be late for his football game. The next word is recreational. Recreational. It's an adjective, and it means to play something for fun, not very competitively. So it's not really a competition. You want to win, but it's just for fun. It's just for good exercise, and it's for recreation. Okay, it's not a very hardcore competitive, you've got to win kind of thing. It's just recreational. The girls joined a recreational volleyball league during the summer with their friends. The next word is co-ed. Co-ed. It's an adjective. It is a place where boys and girls are together, or an activity where boys and girls are together. It could be living or accomplishing a task. So the sentence is true. During my first year of college, I lived in a co-ed dorm with my cousin Jennifer. A dorm is like the building where you lived at college. And it was a co-ed dorm. Many of the dorms at my college were co-ed, meaning boys and girls lived in the same building. But most of the other buildings had it each floor, this was boys, girls, boys, girls. But mine, it was a co-ed on the hall. So my house, my dorm room, right next to it, a boy was living there with his roommate. And so ours was a co-ed hall and not just a co-ed dorm. But I play on a co-ed soccer team, which means that there are men and women both on the same team playing together. Alright, our next word is opponent. Opponent. It's a noun. It's the people you're playing or competing against. So whoever you're against, that's your opponent. That can be for sports, or it can be for politics, or many other things. But these are usually when it's used, for sports and for politics. The boxer looked at his opponent and saw how tired he was. One good punch and he'd be done. Our next word is foul. Foul. It's a noun. It's in sports when you do something that is against the rules, or you injure someone. So if you're trying to play basketball and you hit someone in the nose, yeah, that's a foul. You cannot do that. And so you might hurt someone. So you will maybe get a card and be told you can't play because you fouled someone. One guy had to go to the hospital after he got fouled because the other guy broke his nose. Alright, our next word, I put these two together because they're opposites. Offense, defense. Offense, defense. They're both nouns. The offense is the people that are with the ball. So whoever has control of the ball is on offense. And whoever doesn't have the ball, they're on defense, because they're defending their side of the field or their side in the court, or they're defending a goal, like a basketball goal, or in football we have a end zone. You know, you're defending your side. So you're either on offense or you're on defense, depending on if your team has the ball or not. And many times, if you're watching sports, I will put up a picture of what people like to put. When they're cheering for their team, they'll put a big D, and then they'll put a fence, and they'll just go defense, defense, when they're cheering for their team. Teams have to be good at both offense and defense to win games. The next one is stuffy. Stuffy. It's an adjective. It means there is little air movement. And so the air gets very thick and heavy and hard to breathe. It's just, it's stuffy in here. If you never open the windows of your house, it can get very stuffy inside. Exhausted. Exhausted. It's an adjective. You are very tired and have only a little energy left to do anything. You're just, I'm exhausted. You're very tired. The foremen were exhausted because they spent all day moving their things into a new house. Next, defeated. Defeated. I couldn't decide whether this is an adjective or a verb, because as a verb, it's someone's doing this to you. So I chose adjective, but I put both of them down. To lose a competition, you didn't win. So it can be the way you feel defeated. You lost, you feel down. But it's something that they can do to you. They can defeat you. So you are defeated or you feel defeated. Okay. Tsai Ing-wen was defeated in your last presidential election. Double header. Double header. It's a noun. It means to play 2 games in one day. They don't have to be right in a row. Like this last Friday, we played 1 game at 7:30 at night. Then they told me, we have another game. It's like, what time? I said 10:30. So we played at 7:30 to 8:30. Then we played again at 10:30 to 11:30. So we had a double header. We had 2 games in one night, or one day. Saturday was a busy day because the baseball team had a double header. All right, today I'll also give you 3 idioms. Tried to fit those in. All right, the first one, you might know some of these. It's all in the name of fun. It's all in the name of fun. This means that the activity that you're doing, it's just for fun. It's not serious or worth anything. You only participate because it's just for the fun of doing it. Nothing more. We often can change that word fun into a word like charity, or something that is for a good cause. So it's all in the name of charity. Means that the reason why you're doing this is for a good cause, is to help someone else. My sentence is, Ryan was willing to sit and have people throw pies at him to raise money because it was all in the name of charity. It was making money for children in need. It might just be an American thing, but sometimes we pay $1 to get a pie just to put it in someone's face. It's in the name of charity. All right, our next one is to stick around. To stick around. It's kind of slang more than an idiom, but it's okay. It means to not leave. You're going to wait for something or someone, so you stick around. I decided to stick around a bit after the party to see if they needed help cleaning up. All right, and our last one for today. I think I've taught you this one before, but we'll go over it again. Bite off more than one can chew. Bite off more than one can chew. It means you have a responsibility that is too much for you. You have agreed to do something that maybe is more than you can handle. Abby quickly realized that taking the position as leader might be biting off more than she can chew. She was staying late for work a few hours extra each night, and she never got to see her family much. So she has bitten off more than she can chew. Alright, those are all of the vocabulary words and idioms that are part of our June 12th story. So please go back and try to write a sentence for each of these and do your best. Just email me if you need some help. Thank you. Have a good day. We'll see you next week.